Good morning, and thank you very much for giving us as a Department of Agriculture the opportunity to take you through what we are doing in terms of the agriculture. As you are aware, in the province, we are the custodian of agriculture development. So today I'll just give you the overview of what we do and how we support the students. Those are our first preference as they based on the National Development Plan, as well as the departmental priority. If you look at this, as we indicated, one, I think as you are aware, the government, they have a national development plan. After that, we also have the provisional development growth plan. We also have what we call it a human resource development strategy plan that is all national. And departmentally, we also have the workplace skills plan that is specific based on our system, based on what situation in terms of our skill within a department. Normally now, the scarce skill and critical skill in the department, we call it the hard-to-fill position. That become our long-term planning to say how we can assist ourselves in the sector. Therefore, we come up with a bursary scheme is one of the skill development intervention for longer term, where we give the bursaries. Our bursary scheme is available to sponsor students who want to start agriculture in the field, identify in the approved workplace scheme. That is why we advertise. The bursary scheme covers the tuition fee, accommodation, meal, prescribed study material, practical and research project, depend whatever we are in. The requirements of and condition, how to apply. The department advertised bursary on professional newspaper, Ilanga, Isolezwe, and Natal Witness. A fully completed application for motivation letter must be submitted to the department indicating in the advert. What we put it there, we need to know your background, the income of your family and so forth, because we're giving the preference those who cannot afford their parent. So we got those forms. When you look at it, you be the motivation to explain. All are there in the advert. Application forms are obtainable from the departmental website where the bursaries have been advertised. What we are saying, we advertise, we post in our internet as well as in the newspaper, so that will be easy to download any information that you might need. It's just to touch here, I think, because we are in the agricultural field, you know, but it's only our interpretation as a department. Our agriculture, we look at the science, it's an art, it's an occupation concerned with cultivating of land, raising of crop, feeding, breeding, raising of livestock, and farming, just to mention the few. Graduates are equipped with a broad knowledge of agriculture that enable them to contribute effectively to the sustainable agriculture development or productive in the technical and supporting role, depend on your qualification and the focus. It also aims to equip the student and graduate with a skill in the running of a business, enterprises in the animal production, seed preparation, through the planting and general management of marketing. Here we also have some sort of now, certain, we call the ADA, what we call the agriculture development agents. There are certain enterprises that are there for the graduate. We also have the National Diploma in Agriculture that give the student an introduction to agriculture, horticulture, organic husbandry. We got two colleges. One college is a Sedara College of Agriculture that work in partnership with University of KwaZulu-Natal in terms of B-Agric. We also have another college that we call it Owens Stolle College of Agriculture. Those are based where we got a diploma. Yes, we do have even the private one when we in agriculture that have been approved, as they can give also the relevant qualification. Due to the implementation of norms and standards for extension advisory service in agriculture in June 2005, The minimum qualification required in the public sector, those who are not been in the university following the stream of the UT, is a BTech, and those in the maybe they have done in the what you call it, the B Agri, they need to have the honors, and those who got a professional qualification, that is a BSc in the relevant field. So the norms now that we have in the public service for all agriculture, that is a minimum for employability. Graduates need to register with the South African Council of National Resources Professional Council. That was approved in 31 May 2017. We only call it SNAPSEL. So whenever you finish, you have to register in this board as a candidate student. Otherwise, will not be eligible for practicing agriculture within the province, within the country. Next slide, please. The occupation that we have, one, we've got agriculture scientists. I just put agriculture scientists. I think you'll be aware, here KwaZulu-Natal is not like other provinces. We do have research station. We've got Sedara research station. We've got Dandi research station. We've got Batlo research station. We got a smaller one in the Oscar College of Education. We got one there. We also got one in the Kokstad. We also have some areas where we call it the research on farm, a certain farm where we also do the research. So those people we call agriculture scientists. They go there and do the research, specialize in animals, livestock, farm to increase their productivity and profitability. There's now work to make sure they run the trial and find out what the actual facts is happening. They work in this discipline. They focus in animal identification system, breeding, living condition, nutrition, emergency health management, and managing disease that impact to the animals. Just to highlight a few. The animal science is involved in the research, development. They give the advice to the Livestock Association concerning the production of animal and animal products, just to highlight the few. The actual facts is broader than that. Also, the issue of grassland science is also a part of the broader field in this field of agriculture. One of the things also they also do the agriculture farm business plan, whereby they're able to assist the farm to do the business plan so that they can see how to run the farm and other issues that are there. Then we also got a crop production. Actual factors, their function are identical. It's just not the same because of the discipline. Here is a crop management ecosystem with pest control and harvesting methods. We also have agronomy is an integral part of this discipline in our case, genetics, plant breeding, protection, and soil science. As we do have lab here. You can see here also horticulture, hydroponic, and also crop production discipline. They also do some business plan around that. That is the activities that after you completed, that's where you work with. Maybe when you come in, we call you a candidate agriculture scientist. After 3 years, then we'll be able to be assessed and find to be able to work by your own feet. You know the principle of the research and how they work around that, and how to do the adaptive research to help the farmers. Next, after we advertise the bursary in this field, we also give the graduate internship. It's like you get a mentor where you work with. You also get paid for the period of 2 years in this field that you've been studying through. As I indicated here, start of field and so forth. Here is broader because we also have a certain management in terms of human resources. I do not want to mention that, where the management have been identified as one of the scarce skills. That is why you see some of the issues. But for agriculture, you go to that system first. But if you are in the engineering, agriculture engineering, we normally you go there as a candidate because you need to follow all the requirements of the council, so that will be able to be registered as a professional engineer. In this other field, You go through as an internship, you work with a mentor, somebody who can take you through. As soon as you finish this program, I'll leave the vet side because it's more relevant to the student in Pretoria. So that is the first opportunity we have. It's run for 24 months. It depends. Maybe we place you in the research stations. We place you in the what you call it, in the district, because our offices are scattered all over KZN. We can go to the next one where we'll be talking about the opportunity that we have in terms of graduate development program. You can go to the next one. Now, after you have completed the internship, maybe you do not get any opportunity. Maybe you are not well employable, whatever, you're not quite sure what to do. We also have the program, we call it a graduate development program. This time, we are not working within our department. We place you to the farmers that we do have agreement with them for the contract of another 2 years. You work and you see how from the planting up to the harvesting, you see the whole value chain of agriculture, even taking the product to the market. To have that understanding, how far it depends which field that we are in. Then we also have new project that we started this year. One is to have our own mega nurseries, because we have a big problem in terms of that. We're still now in the advertisement stage. We also here have also the agronomic seed is under irrigation at this point in time, is under a trial. We also have the fruit propagation. Those are projects within, but we'll be appointing those who are willing to be in the agriculture business, not in the employment side, those who want to run with such a business. That is a project, the department that they have. There's already a launch, the money allocated, site have been identified. Shortly, they will be advertising people that they need to be part of it. I think we'll be start, because we got a delay of the COVID, supposed to be up and running as we speak, but we'll be up and running next year. I think there's a summary that we're giving to you to say that's what we have for agriculture, knowing very well that we're sponsoring a lot of students in KZN in agricultural field. Then we also working with the national department in the most of the field. We're also working with other partners in agriculture association, livestock association. We are working together. Now we have started working even with the institution. We even now working with the correctional services in terms of agriculture to assist in terms of skill development of what they call it, inmate or offender. In terms of agriculture, whenever they come out, they'll be able to be productive in the society with the agreement we have, but we bear the cost. I think that is an overview of what we have, but more details as you have our information, they'll be able to contact us and give more details. I can say thank you for now. When you finish, you go to our website, you register on our website, so that we have a database of all agriculture. We do have a website.